Hello, how's it going, guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's SmackDown vs Raw 2007 General Manager mode, we're on the Raw after Raw Rumble, where we did lose quite a lot of fan support, and we are on the rebuild as we speak. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, this show will cost me 101,000, so hopefully it can do well. But I'm rebuilding some superstars, and when I say rebuilding, I mean like change them to clean some dirties throughout the couple of weeks until I give them the contracts, basically, ladies and gentlemen. And then my rivalries will kick into place. I've written down the rivalries I do want to get, but it depends if the game cycle allows me. But before we jump into it, I'd like to say thank you to all your support on this series. We're near to the end of this series now, and I'm hoping I can win the GM mode. If I don't, then that's potentially me trying to reboot this series again in a couple of maybe weeks and go from there. Maybe live stream it, we do not know, but we have to see. But without further ado, guys, I think we should jump into the matchups and see what my outcome will be after this week's Monday Night Raw. Right then, so on Heat, it's going to be Chris Kong versus Cole Quinn, the final two men's contracts for me until we start off the new series, if I don't become the GM of the year on this game. I see it as if I don't win it, I have to redo it. Not like redo it, but try and do it, but with a little twist. Match number 2 is going to be Chris Kong versus Mickie James, and then the final match, Ken Kennedy versus the Rebel Dragon. Thought I'd just throw it in there anyway. Match number 1 will be a singles match, Cole Quinn versus Mickie James with Trish Stratus, trying to get their win up and experience, and plus it's Cole Quinn's final match, so why not? Match number 2 is going to be a 6-man normal tag team, Shelton Benjamin with Rebel Dragon with Carlito versus Rob Van Dam, Paul Burchill and Ken Kennedy. I think it's a good matchup. I don't know if people will enjoy it, but we'll see. We can see here promotion 1 will be Batista. I am turning Batista to a clean superstar. See if this works. If it does work, then the rivalry, hopefully, fingers crossed, will work. But if it doesn't, then I'll have a new rivalry in place for that one. Match number 3 is going to be a newly required rivalry in Gregory Helms and Matt Hardy versus the tag team champions. I think this might be a good partnership. We'll have to see. Match number 4, backstage brawl. Bar Brawl will be Kane versus Edge. That'll be another rivalry if it does go to plan. Promo 2, The Rock will be finally going to a heel superstar to bring back the ways he was. And I feel like his best days was him being a heel superstar. So this will be interesting. Match number 5, Batista versus Randy Orton. These two will be a rivalry, hence why Batista's going to a clean superstar. And then the main event, it'd be Eddie Guerrero versus The Rock, hence why The Rock's going to a dirty superstar, so these two men can battle it out for the WWE title at WrestleMania. But we'll have to see, ladies and gentlemen. But let's advance to see the outcome of this Monday Night Raw. I hope you guys like my roster choices here, but we'll have to see, basically, ladies and gentlemen. Right then, on the final heat for these two men, Chris Kong comes up with the victory against Cole Quinn. I had it idea that will happen, but Cole Quinn will need to boost his popularity, but he's got none, so I'll kind of put him in the dugouts, really, haven't I, ladies and gentlemen. Match number 2, Mickie James loses to Cole Quinn. That's not good. Mickie James wants to pick up the win, and it didn't work, so yep. And then Ken Kennedy beats Rebel Dragon. I had that scouted, but what can you do? Match number 1, Mickie James does pick up the win with Trish Stratus with Cole Quinn, so she lost but won, so hopefully that helps her morale, and then she might ask for a title shot, which is fine. So next week I'll do a advertisement promo and make Mickie James as a dirty superstar. Match number 2, Rebel Dragon, Shelton Benjamin and Carlito defeat RVD, Paul Burchill and Ken Kennedy. Good. So that means it's 1 apiece for Rebel Dragon and Ken Kennedy. Match number 3, Gregory Helms and Matt Hardy beats the tag team champions. Well then, clearly this is a rivalry in itself, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? So that's going to be good. Match number 4, Edge picks up the win against Kane in a backstage brawl. Good. He is the Intercontinental Champion, and these two could be a good rivalry. Match number 5, Batista defeats Randy Orton. That'll be another good rivalry if it all plans out. And finally, Eddie Guerrero picks up the win against The Rock. Good. Fantastic. So now that makes The Rock angry, and he's going to turn into a heel superstar, and Eddie Guerrero can stay as his liar, cheating and stealing, clean superstar everyone adored and loved. Perfect. But I feel like SmackDown have overcome me here, but we have to see. So let's advance and have a look. Fan change SmackDown. They are going to be ahead of me on rating 40. Yeah, they're only going to be about 35 ahead of me now, ladies and gentlemen. So this is intriguing. I got a 4-star match Raw rating, and then SmackDown must have got a 4 as well. Okay, so we are both doing well to the heat of WrestleMania. So we've got a tag team gold defended. Sorry, you got Mercury's contract will not be. It's been 10 long weeks, and it's a question that everyone's mind is we're finally seeing the end of perhaps the most competitive and complex rivalry in WWE that has ever seen. After witnessing the last melody between Melina, Rey Mysterio and Triple H, it has become clear that what started as a simple game of upmanship escalated among 3 of our top superstars. They've been putting Melina in the main event. How weird is that? Eddie Guerrero was able to pull off a victory in a singles match, and Edge becomes victorious. So let's have a look at the star ratings and see how they turned out. We'll start off with Raw. So we had a 1 and 2 and 1.5. Good. Then we had 1.5, 2, 3.5, 4. Oh, if I moved them 2 around, it would have been fine. Okay, alright. I've got that note in. Maybe I should have done that as a special matchup, to be fair, ladies and gentlemen. So it's a well-built show, to be fair. I'm happy with that. SmackDown, on the other hand, they had a 2.5, 3. They did a well-built show too. Handicap match. Yep. Do you know what? Fair play to them. They did well there. I appreciate that. Game, fair play. Power 25. If we look at last week, The Rock, he's dropped. Rey Mysterio's gone on top. Okay, that's interesting. Eddie Guerrero's still second. Rated RKO in third. Batista's gone up. So out of these men, these could be in the title running. So before I look at my rivalries, this is where I'm going to look at where. So we got The Rock as a heel superstar. Eddie as a clean. These 2 men are dirty superstars, and Batista is a clean. So any of these men can go for the title. So preferably these 2 can go for the title. I prefer Eddie because he's higher popularity, but it all depends on what it goes. Gregory's gone up to 6th, so he could go for the tag team gold, but I want him as the tag. So Matt Hardy's gone up to 14th, so that's good. He can go for the tag team gold. Kennedy's dropped. So it all depends really. And SmackDown, Undertaker's gone up, so he can go for the tag team gold. Where's Kurt Angle? He's dropped to 10th. They have done him dirty, haven't they, ladies and gentlemen? Right, so we've got a contract expiring for these 2 men, which is unfortunately going to happen, but I will give them new contracts. I'm not going to be that kind of GM. There we go. There's our current champions. As last time, they stayed the same. I thought I'd give them the rest of not putting the title on the line. Free agents. Lita is still there as my highest popularity there. I could bring her back in, but I don't particularly want to. View the roster. As you can see, The Rock is still 100, but dropping. Eddie's gaining. I think it's because he's a heel superstar now, but it doesn't matter. Anything can happen. Right then. So, right. This is good to see. I've got 100, 96, 94, 92, 90, and then 88. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Then we've got a few 80. We've got Gregory Helms and Johnny Nitro. These 2 are in a rivalry. Kane's in a rivalry with Edge. So their popularity is obviously going to go up. Carlito's popularity is going up. He's going to be in a rivalry with Kennedy. Who else is going to go up? Shelton's gone up. Matt Hardy's gone up. Mickey James has gone up. This is good. Red Dragon's gone up. So this is fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I previously want. More hype and everything here. So this is fantastic. As I said, with the contract-wise, we're going to give Mercury 5 more weeks. And then Ken Kennedy 5 more weeks. And then obviously the big guns are going to get a contract now. Let me calculate this. Right then, I just calculated it right, ladies and gentlemen. And if I put the contracts on the men now, I am literally going to be going into WrestleMania with them. So I'm just going to give them 5 weeks now. Edge is my champion, so I'll best give him my contract. Obviously, I can build up the money now while the rivalry is going to keep my momentum going for my show rivalry. When these lot go to 2 weeks, that's when their contracts will be boosted again. In fact, I have 2 more roster slots I can sign superstars. So without further ado, let's look at the free agents again and have a look. So as you can see, here are the superstars I could potentially go for. So I will sign Hardcore Holly onto 5 weeks until WrestleMania. And also I will put in we'll bring back Mark Henry, I think, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like a bit of Mark Henry. So that gives us 548,000 left. So now that can give me some rivalries to go onto there. So as we conclude this episode, we go to the fan support. As you can see, SmackDown are ahead of me by 25,000. So now, while behind the episodes, I'm going to try and regroup the rivalries and go through there. Obviously, the superstars I've just signed, as in Hardcore Holly and Mark Henry, they're going to fill in the slots that I need and get the popularity back up for me that I need until WrestleMania. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Again, I'd like to say thank you for all your love and support on this series. I appreciate it very much. And all the new subscribers out there, thank you for subscribing, of course. And also, I hope you're enjoying this series. And if it doesn't go to plan by winning the GM, I'm still optimized and hoping it will work. If it doesn't, then I have an idea on what I'm going to do, and I'll write it all down before the next episode for your faces. But until then, guys, like, comment and subscribe to this channel. If you'd like to see something else on this channel, leave a comment down below and what you would like me to do on this series until the end of WrestleMania, and what you would like me to do for the next series if I don't pick up the GM award this time around. But until then guys, press that subscribe button to show your support, and click that bell button to know when I upload every day at 5 PM. This will be the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Peace.
Look, 30's an enemy, I'm trying to leave a legacy. Loads of old friends got killed off from my jealousy. More time I hope they reminisce and just remember me. But till that day comes, I must stay sipping on this Hennessy. Cause right now, everything is moving backwards. Zero success, see they greeted it with laughter. So right now, you can keep all of the drama, cause I'ma get W's before, during and after.